What's going on, everybody? Cabana Greg here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some last-minute purchases I'm going to be making on the Nintendo eShop. So, for those of you who aren't quite sure exactly what's going on, basically what's happening is the 3DS and Wii U eShops will be shutting down March 27th of 2023. So I thought it'd be fun to just kind of go through the eShop one last time on my 3DS and just make some last-minute purchases before the eShop eventually, closes down. So without further ado, let's take a look at the 3DS eShop and make some purchases.
Alrighty, everybody. So we are here with the 3DS, the Pikachu 3DS edition that I have.
Pika.
Yes, Pika. Hello, Pika. And today we are going to be taking a look at the eShop and see what we can find. So let's start by opening up the eShop right now, and boom, we are in. We have made it. Oh wow, it's weird seeing this all again. But this is the home page right now. You can see I have $0 in my balance. Very cool. Let's see here. Some of the categories, we got bestsellers, so we'll probably be going through bestsellers today. Games on sale. I'm curious to see what's in there as well. Games at a good price. I've wondered what's the difference between games at a good price and games on sale. New releases, the next category. Cool. So mostly Fire Emblem stuff there. We got games with demos. Virtual console. This one's a little weird because I don't have a new 3DS system, as you can tell. I don't have the two analog sticks there, just the one, so can't get anything from there. Featured on Nintendo Switch. I'm just going to really work with the bestsellers. First thing here is Pokemon Bank. A lot of people have been telling me I should download this just to kind of get some cross-gen Pokemon in later versions of the game. So I'm just going to add that real quick. Pokemon Crystal. Let's take a look. So Pokemon Crystal, definitely one of my favorite gens, and more specifically one of my favorite games from that generation. So definitely going to add that to the wish list. And we're just going to keep going on from here. But the thing I need is the SD transfer tool. So the SD transfer tool allows you to transfer saves from packaged versions of the game to a downloadable version of the game. So this could come in handy, and you know what? It's free. Phoenix, whoa, $2.99. Hello. Yeah, okay, so I've never played any of the Phoenix Wright games. I'll be honest with everyone here. Never played them. I hear they're great, but I mean, $2.99 for the trilogy. Yeah, I'm going to add that to the wish list and keep going. Oh, $4.49. Wow, that's a good deal too. Oh, Mega Man Legacy Collection. 80%. Wait, is that 80% off? Yeah, and $2.99. Okay, I'm going to take a look at that. I honestly haven't played too many Mega Man games. I've heard that this Legacy Collection isn't as good as some of the other Mega Man offerings that are out there. But, to be honest, again, never played Mega Man games. I'm going to add that to the wish list anyway, and back out and see what else I find. Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix. This 100% need to grab this now. So this game's really interesting. I love rhythm games. I love Rhythm Heaven games. This goes for quite a bit physical, the physical copy. So I think if I grab this now while it's on sale, this will be a good get for me. I've always wanted to play it on the 3DS, and yeah, let's see what else we can find. Professor Layton Phoenix Wright. So this game I gotta add to the wish list as well. This one goes up in value quite a bit. So this game's interesting. It's a crossover between Professor Layton and the Phoenix Wright games, or those characters, I should say. The physical copies for this game go for at least 170 used, and I don't feel like paying that much for a game. Like, that's just kind of nuts for me. So grabbing this at $30 is pretty awesome. Ooh, Kid Icarus Uprising. Yes, please. So Kid Icarus Uprising, I'm not sure if this will ever get remastered or ported over to Switch, but the truth is this game goes for quite a bit new and used, and I've always wanted to try it out. I don't have a new 3DS, so it might be a little bit cumbersome to work with the controls with one analog stick, but I do have an iPad stand that I'm going to plan to use alongside this game, so I can actually have the 3DS stand up on something. Ooh, Tamagotchi Life. So Tamagotchi Life's pretty interesting from what I've heard. It's like a fun, quirky game. Don't know if I'm going to get it physically, I don't know if I'm going to get it digitally. I think I'll just get it physically. It's not that expensive from what I've seen, so I'll probably just skip on adding this to the cart or the wish list for today. But I've heard it's great. Ooh, Yokai, oh, good poll. Yokai Watch 3. Let me take a look at this. I'll be honest, I've never played the Yokai Watch series, but I heard when it was big, when it was new, it was like the thing in Japan and not so much in the States, but I've heard it's excellent, and I've heard Yokai Watch 2 and 3 in particular are very hard to find new. or used. So I'm just going to add that to the wish list, and I'm going to keep going on. This pains me. Earthbound, man. New 3DS only. I really wish I could pick this up, but you can't even download it online. So I'll have to find another way to play it. Severed is also a really good side note. I played it on the PlayStation Vita. It's really solid. It's by Drinkbox Studios. Totally check it out. It's $15, super worth it. Okay, yeah, and then, okay, this is good too. Dragon Quest 7. Now, I've played Dragon Quest 9 on the DS. Huge fan of Dragon Quest 9. Really sad that I got rid of that game. Don't know why I did that. Well, I mean, I do know why I got rid of that. Anyway, I'm going to add Dragon Quest 7 because I've heard, and from experience as well, they go up in price, and I'd like to try and play this on the 3DS. I'm just going to back out. Yeah, Fire Emblem Awakening. You know what? I was going to get this, but my good friend actually bought this for me for my birthday at a swap meet. I'll tell you guys more about that in another video. But okay, Mario and Luigi Bowser Inside Story. Again, I think I'm just gonna pass on this. I'm gonna try and build up the Mario and Luigi collection, non-digitally. I'm just gonna get them all physically at this point. Professor Layton. Ooh, Professor Layton. Here we go. So Professor Layton, Azran Legacy. I'm definitely going to be adding this to the wish list. I love Professor Layton. I have played all of I played the main, like the first 3 games in the series. So up until Unbound Future, I played through that. I've always wanted to play the 3DS games, and so I'm definitely going to add this to the wish list. Also, side note, this Dylan's Rolling Western is supposed to be really good, so if you have an interest in like quirky games, pick this one up. Next is Animal Crossing here. I think I'm going to actually get this physically. I'm not going to buy it digitally today. Reason being, I have Wild World physically, like all the other Animal Crossing, so I'm just going to keep building that collection out. Kirby Robobot. Kirby Planet Robobot is a really interesting game. I've heard nothing but awesome things about it. It typically goes for quite a bit used and a lot new. So I'm just going to add this to my wish list and probably check. I'll probably buy this one today. Also, side note here, Luigi Mansion Dark Moon. This is a sequel. It's $20. I'll probably also get that in a physical copy because it goes pretty cheap. Dragon Quest 8. Yes. So Dragon Quest 8, I totally would recommend picking this up. I'm probably going to add this alongside 7. Professor Layton Miracle Mask. Okay, so I think Miracle Mask was the first 3DS entry, and then Azran was the second. So I've never played either of these two, or Azran and Miracle Mask, but again, I love Professor Layton. So, this is 3D puzzle. That's pretty interesting. I don't really love the art style of the 3D. Like, I prefer the 2D hand-drawn style of the old games, but I do enjoy the puzzle game aspect, to Professor Layton stuff. So I'm just gonna add it, and we're gonna keep going on here. Okay, next here I have Rhythm Thief. This game goes for a lot new and used. It is a very rare print, I believe, from what I understand. Like, not many copies of the game were printed. So, yeah, the used market for this is kind of ridiculous. And I just want to play the game, and I love rhythm games. I love music games. I feel like Sega always produces great music with their games. So, I'm gonna add this and keep going. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. Okay, so I've heard that this is the definitive way to play this game on the 3DS, surprisingly, over the Wii version. I have the Wii version. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna buy it. Bravely Default's also a really good game from what I hear. I might just try and pick that up physically, but we'll see. It's an RPG. I believe it's a Square Enix game, so it could go up in value quite a bit. But I've heard it's excellent. Highly recommend it. Ooh, Super Mario Kart. Oh, God, new 3DS. This is BS, man. Dude, I love Super Mario Kart. I don't know if anybody else is a big fan of Super Mario Kart. Man, I really wish I could download this. It's grayed out. I can't even, pretend to download. That sucks. Okay, Yokai Watch. Okay, interesting here. So, $40, though. I've seen Yokai Watch go used pretty cheap for, $10. So, I'm probably going to pass on that. Paper Mario Sticker Star. Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things about this one. To be honest, I don't think I'll pick it up. Yeah, I just don't. I'm going to avoid it. I hear this and Color Splash are pretty bad. And Monster Hunter for $3, though, that's kind of good. Maybe if, I don't even know which Monster Hunter games are good for the 3DS or which one's the best version. But I did, I played a lot of Monster Hunter on my PSP, so I'm just going to add this. Yeah, it looks like a Monster Hunter game to me, so yeah, I'm gonna add this. It's $3. All right, so here we are back at the main menu here. I actually have to go and upload, or I guess merge all of my Switch and 3DS credits together. So I still have to do that. That's a whole process in and of itself. But, right now I'm here at 21 items on my wish list. And so I'm going to go one more time through the entirety of the wish list and just start deleting stuff. So WarioWare, I'm going to delete. I don't think I really need that. I don't really need it. And again, I'm working with a finite budget here. So this is kind of why I'm going through and deleting stuff, because I can't just like throw 21 games down and be like, yeah, get all these. So I'm really just kind of making sure I have everything that I really need before this store closes down in a few days. Dragon Quest 7, Dragon Quest 8. I think I'm just going to go Dragon Quest 8. If I could only pick 2, I think, yeah, I'm going to get rid of 7. I'm just going to go with Dragon Quest 8. Need those Professor Layton games, Kid Icarus, Rhythm Heaven, Stretchmo, Pokemon Crystal. I think all of these are totally safe. I'm absolutely going to be keeping these around. One final thing, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove for $4.49. I've never played Shovel Knight before. I think playing it handheld or on a handheld would be the best way for me to experience a game like this. And for $5, I'm adding it to the wish list and backing out. Also, I've heard Cave Story is very good on the 3DS specifically. Like the 3DS version is very good. So pick this up if you have any interest in Cave Story. All right, everyone. So this is the final list. This includes Shovel Knight, what I just added, Monster Hunter 4, Mega Man, Ace Attorney. These are all of the final items that I'm going to be purchasing today on the eShop. I don't think there's anything else here I'm going to remove altogether. Alright, everybody. Well, thanks again for joining me and Pikachu today on this journey. I hope everybody else out there found something cool on the store to buy, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thank you so much for sticking around.
Pikachu?